start with you, Abba Kaka. Is he the right person to help restore confidence in Nigeria's electoral system?
Thank you for having me, and to answer your question, I have no idea on that, because he's somebody who is really not known in the system, and he has impeccable, resume, but
but not election related.
Not election related. But
right.
Nigerians would have hoped that somebody from inside INEC would have been nominated, but still, the fact that somebody was nominated promptly is a good sign, and I hope that he lives up to expectations. But the most important thing is this serious damage, self-inflicted damage at INEC. If you remember last election, where the word technical glitch came up, when billions of naira were spent on technology and result coalitions and other things. At the last minute, when it came to the presidential election, what we got was a technical glitch, which means whatever it meant has damaged the reputation of INEC, no doubt.
And instructively, that technical glitch was never explained to the Nigerian people.
So he needs to take complete control of the election management system. But the problem is he doesn't have the pedigree as well as the experience needed for that purpose. Secondly, that self-inflicted, damage or reputational damage has to be fixed right away, because Nigerians apparently do not trust the system. Nigerians have been shortchanged because of the glitch. And as you said, the glitch itself was up to now not explained. So let him come out and hopefully get the answers and explain to Nigerians what technical glitch means, and that we hope that it's not going to be repeated again, so that people will trust the system. People will trust, technology is there. Billions were spent. So I don't understand why, we are going through all this all the time. We prefer manual, where things can be,
right,
compromised.
I think a lot of concern, Mr. Irebu, is over the fact that he's going to have to be learning on the job, and he's going to have to be learning very quickly, even if his integrity is sound. And people have asked whether the president should have held consultations with sort of various Nigerian groups in order to resolve what is seen as a very real, deeply rooted crisis in this country's electoral system, and so much public skepticism about it, as some NGOs believe. Or is it enough for him to have simply met the Council of State and presented his nominee to them?
Thank you, Charles. My view is cautious optimism. I have no special expectation from a process that is already flawed. First, the person who is appointed the new INEC chair has never accepted that the election that brought him to power was flawed. That's where it begins. In 2007, when President Yar'Adua was elected, he boldly told the world that yes, the election that brought him to power was flawed, and that he would commence the process of reforms, and he did. He set up the Ways Committee and all of that, and that is where what got us to even having some sense of trust in INEC. So the process that has brought this new INEC chair, for me, is already flawed, because even at the Council of State meeting, how many of the former heads of states were there? So it is the umpire appointed by his boss. I don't expect any miracle from the current nominee chairman of INEC. I don't expect anything special, but I hope he proves us wrong. I hope that it will not be another opportunity to bury one's acclaimed integrity and all of it, because INEC seems to be a place where no matter how impeccable your resume may be, when you get in there, you get smeared and you lose a sense of pride and self-preservation. Because Mahmoud had an opportunity to write his name in gold, but today we remember him as someone who ruined an opportunity for the Nigerian people to reclaim their nation. Because the 2023 election, that glitch that you talked about, remains what a lot of Nigerians seem to have given up, if you ask me.
Right. It remains a stain on his reputation.
Yeah, terrible stain.
Right.
So
okay.
I hope that this incoming INEC chair will have something, to be positive, to be remembered for. I hope that he has value for his own name and his own family.
Well,
I have
you're an obedient, and I have to say that the obedient movement issued a statement yesterday pledging theoretically sort of
Yes.
pledging their support for him and saying that they are willing to give him a shot.
Yes.
Coming to you, Dr. Raimi in the offsite studio, thank you for joining us. He is, of course, both a kinsman, and this has been emphasized quite a bit, and long-time legal counsel for one of Nigeria's most vocal opposition politicians, Senator Dino Melaye. I mean, what does that tell you about who Professor Amupitan is and whether he'll inspire trust across the political divide and amongst the Nigerian people, which is obviously essential?
Okay, thank you, Charles, for having me. First of all, let me express my condolences over the untimely death of a colleague, your colleague, that we lost. It's a painful loss, and I'm expressing the deepest condolences to the chairman of Arise and This Day Group, as well as management and staff of this great organization. I pray that may God forgive our shortcoming, accept her to eternal kingdom, and as well as give the family and all of us the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. Be that as it may, Charles. Of course, the new INECH chairman that has been nominated, which will undergo screening by the relevant processes, that is State Security Service, as well as the Senate National Assembly confirmation, is relatively unknown to many, as it has been argued. However, his impeccable resume that have been provided shows that he has gained a lot of leadership quality during his career. A 58-year-old professor of law from Kogi State, North Central. I think he's well equipped if he should focus on the task ahead. What is it that I'm expecting of him? Of course, in setting agenda. Number one, I will expect that the new INEC chairman, if he's cleared and eventually approved by the National Assembly, the Senate, should look at the progress that his predecessor recorded while in office, so that he can learn lessons from it. Secondly, you should look at the gaps. Of course, we have talked about the fact that the former INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Jega, introduced a number of technological innovation into the system, although by 2023, there was a technical glitch, which is a gap that he must now look at, how to prevent it from future occurrence. Secondly, he must not allow politicians that we have to, tarnish his image that he has built up over the years. And this is very possible if he remains focused. Thirdly, he must work with stakeholders in order to ensure that the expectations of Nigerians are met through this electoral activity. Lastly, I would suggest that he should look at necessary amendments that are very essential in order to strengthen the quality of our electoral system to deliver free, fair, credible election. I believe that giving him all the support, engaging in collaboration with security agencies, with civil society organizations, with political parties, I believe we should give him the privilege and the support he requires to succeed. That is my take.